All right, it appears the Browns head coach Todd Monken and GM Andrew Berry are taking this team in an entire different direction offensively this season. They got a lot of work done at the scouting combine, and it appears the Browns may be looking to bring in two offensive linemen with their first round picks. We have to get into this. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, and hype the video. That would be greatly appreciated. Let's pull up the article here where it says three offensive lineman prospects that the Browns could be adding from the scouting combine. Obviously, you got Francis Mauigoa from the University of Iowa. Okay, he's going to be one of the top tackles in this draft, and you're going to have to spend early compensation on him to get him. You got Blake Miller, okay. He was known as an Iron Man. He's definitely one of the guys that the Browns have their eyes on, and Kadyn Proctor, okay. Kadyn Proctor is a big name, University of Alabama, a lot of talk behind his name. And G. Bush addressed the fact that the Browns may truly bring in two offensive linemen in that first round, potentially. Carnell Tate did not light the combine on fire with his 40 time. He ran a 4.25, which I think is plenty fast for him. Didn't measure in at 6'4", measured in at 6'2". So, it's some things there to be thought about. But let's take a look at what G. Bush had to say about this one.
Let's get to what we need to get to. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. He told you what he's looking for. Let's take a look at the top prospects. And here's why this is going to be something that you need to talk about from here on out. The position that you need up front from all guard, center, tackle, Browns need a bunch of linemen. So I'm not necessarily married. People say you can't take a guard at 6. If he's going to be a starting guard and a Pro Bowler, I sure can. I'm worried about good football players. If that's the best available one, let's get it within reason. Because Todd told you, we ain't about to be drafting 6 linemen. We give you 2, but we need other things. Let's take a look at who those guys may be. Now, Francis Mauigoa, that's how you spell his name. Pronounce it. Mauigoa, right? With an N. Mauigoa. So they have him ranked as the number 1 tackle. 89.5 as a tackle, right? Let me read you this summary really quickly. Mauigoa is a tone setter who brings a physical mentality that offensive lineman coaches dream about installing in their room. His anchor and power translate immediately to the NFL. 6'6", 335. His 40 time, we now have 40 times with those guys. Now, remember, they don't need to be 40-yard dash guys, but the 10-second split is what I'm looking for. He's a junior, 5'3" in the 40, not bad. 5'3" in the 40 for a guy that's 330 pounds, not bad. 6'6", right? Have him rated number 1. Spencer Fano, have him ranked number 2. He's a tackle from Utah. They have him, he's 6'6", 308 pounds. 308 is a little light. 308 is thin dinner. You're going to have to put some weight on for me. But in terms of movement, he's the best mover in this draft class. 9-0 as a tackle is elite. You run a 4.9 as a tackle, 6'6", 308, tremendous. Fano profiles as an ideal fit in wide zone and outside zone schemes, where his ability to reach, pull, climb to the next level becomes genuine weapon rather than a luxury. So you have him, his overall rating is 88.6. These are the guys that you're going to get to know as time moves on. It's not a deep draft class, right? It's not a deep draft class. And there may be only a 1 or 2 of these guys that really deserve to be first round picks. But the way life works is just because you don't deserve, they're going to take 32 of them. So if 12 only deserve to be a first round pick, who cares? That's life. Somebody got to get drafted somewhere. Kadyn Proctor. Here's the guy that scares me to death because he has tendencies like DeJuan Jones. These big dudes, they have problems with their joints. The medical is going to be important. But take a look at that. He's 6'7", 366 pounds. To me, that's too heavy. DeJuan Jones, we've been through that with him. He ran a 5'1", which was at 366 pounds, is ridiculous. The thing that gets me with Proctor is I don't know if he's good enough to be a tackle. I think he can get beat with speed a little bit. I think I worry about his leverage. I think he would be a much better guard, but he's played tackle his whole life. Same with Mauigoa. He's played tackle his whole life. Could you move him to guard? Sure. But there is a transition in that. Proctor is a rare combination of mass and movement at 366 pounds with 32-inch vertical and a quick 40. The athletic testing backs up what you see on the film. He's a mountain. If somebody can get his technique refined, get him to play a little bit lower, and to make sure that he cuts about 20 pounds off, and he could be devastating. He could be a weapon. The problem is, take a look at Alabama tackles. They have not performed well. From Jed Wills, they just haven't performed well. Not saying that he can't. Not saying that he can't. But those are the top three guys who you're going to be watching. Right? Let's get to this. Yeah, the only underscore VT, he needs to lose 20. I would like him to lose 40 if I could. If you can get him down to 325, let's roll. But he can't play in the league at 366. It's not gonna work. Mason Graham came in like at 3 something. And he said, I can't do this. He was giving it up. Let's take a look at some of the other guys that you're gonna take a look at. Yeah, we're gonna give you that O-line breakdown. As you see right here, Mauigoa, they have him at number 1, Fano, Proctor. Now these are tackles, right? Now, Loani is he's the best guard on the board. Loani is a pass protection first guard in the league that increasingly values exactly that skill set. His 2025 tape is a skill, and it is a clinic tape when it comes to pass protection. 323. He ran a 5.34. Don't look at the 40 as much. You don't got these guys moving down the field. Caleb Lamu is he was rated a little higher than that. But he's the 5th. He's another tackle. 6'6". He also moved very quickly. 6'6". He ran a 5 flat. Lamu's athletic testing numbers are real, and they show up every single snap when he's asked to kick slide against speed and climb in the pocket. He's there. At Emmanuel Pregnon is 6'5", 318. They have him rated as a guard. Monroe Freeling is a tackle. And Jennings Dunker. As a matter of fact, this is a great time to get to it. Let's get to dun 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 dun. Where's my banner for this? Let's get to this. Let's get to our super chat / call of the day.